And we are live.
Hey, yo. Welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. I am not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I have studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from UT University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. The only thing I love more than cooking is this woman, Rachel, the warden.
Me?
Together we host what you're watching right now, the Friday Night Feast. This happens every Friday night, 6:30 Central. We go live for the Friday Night Feast. Tonight, I am not a classic trained chef, but I am the
Okay.
Tonight we're doing one of our
volume's good.
Viral
videos. Not our viral,
No,
but we're doing a trend.
Yeah, we're following the trend. And I don't know if you can tell or not. Yeah, we're using the Ketochow to make our crust.
Yeah.
I stumbled across a little reel on Facebook a couple days ago. I guess maybe a couple weeks ago, anyways. What it was called, the Piggy Got Smoked
pizza.
And if she wants to here in a little bit, after we get set up, she can put the link in there. We'll put it in. You can go watch it later. Yeah, that one looks good too.
This is the Buddhist brew. That's the Austin brand, and this is their lemonade. So.
And I do apologize for a few minutes late, because we got a little brain fart at the end of right before we're getting all things set up, and decided we're going to swap out and get a different hotel. Because y'all know on Tuesday we're leaving. We're heading out to come see all of you.
OMG, y'all. I cannot believe how fast this week went.
Right.
I have one more
day. For you, I have to work again tomorrow.
I know. But y'all, so it's been busy. So what happened was I was reading reviews, as one does. Well, the thing was, I started because I was trying to find a place for us to eat dinner on Tuesday evening. So we're going to have lunch with Laura, and then we're going to have dinner, or we're staying in Memphis. I thought that was a good place because Memphis to Nashville is like another 2-3 hours. And I was like, I think that's too much.
Yeah.
So Memphis is usually a good little stopping point. That's usually where we stop anytime. I don't know. It just seems like Memphis is the right time frame for us. So when I was looking for places to eat near the hotel, the one place we picked out was way out. It was like near Germantown, if you're familiar with the Memphis area. So it's like on the east, way on the east side, in like a kind of an uppity area. Well, so I started reading reviews, and somebody posted like almost 2 years ago that there were several cars that were broken into during the night. Bueno. And they showed lots of pictures and said that when they talked to the cops, they said there was like 13 other cars that also got hit in the area. And it was right in the heart of the medical center. So it's like right across the street from a big hospital. So they get a lot of, families staying there. And I was like, oh gosh, I don't want, anything to happen. I mean, that can happen anywhere. And so then I got to look, and I was like, where do you not stay in Memphis? And guess what? It was like, don't stay in Midtown or downtown because it has a pretty high crime rate. Here are the areas you want to stay. So the area, then we started looking again. I found another IHG, a Stay Bridge, which is the same that we're going to be staying at in Ohio. So, and it looks like the room itself is a little bit cheaper, like $10 cheaper, but the pet fee is more. So the one hotel was a $35 pet fee, and this is $100 pet fee. So a little bit more, but
it's more convenient.
Well, I don't know about convenience, but if it's safer. And when I was reading a lot of the reviews on both Brain Fido and on TripAdvisor and stuff, they were like, it's a very upscale suburban area. There's lots of places to walk the dogs.
I like that.
Right. Especially a Stay Bridge, the way they do it, it is kind of like a home where there's lots of grassy areas. And I was like, okay, so maybe that would be a better place. And it'll put us on the east side, which saves about 20-minute difference. And I was like, okay, maybe they'd be better. And then I looked up the original ring place that I had picked out that I decided was like too far from the first hotel, it's only 6 minutes from this hotel. So a lot closer to that restaurant that we wanted. It's Memphis is known for wings, so we're gonna try these wings. And so I thought, well, overall, that'll probably be better in the long run. And you want to say something?
No, I'm saying it just went off.
But yeah, so if you want, while you're sitting there, crack these 4 eggs and whip them up there.
So I'm gonna do me a little plate. Hold on, I got an idea.
Okay. So anyways, so we got busy doing all of that. So canceling the one reservation and then booking this one and so forth and just checking everything else. And yeah, so that's what we got hung up on. Sorry, y'all.
I just want to break it on a plate. That way none of the stuff goes anywhere.
Okay.
And I don't know why, but I have one single glove in my pocket, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. So I don't get stuff all over my hands.
Yeah. So we're really excited. And I'm, honestly.
We started packing last night?
Yes, we did. Last night. Okay, because Heath, I'm going to tell on you.
Okay.
He told me, because I said originally we were going to go get our pedicures done on Sunday. His suggestion, like 2 weeks ago, let's do it that Sunday. So then I was talking about it last night, and he said, no, I'm too busy Sunday. We're just not going to get it done. And I was like, okay, then I'll get the Dremel set out, and we can just do our own nails. And the plus, he was like, and it's expensive.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, so we're not going to do that because apparently Sunday we're busy because we got to pack and do our live. Those 2 things. So we could not get our nails done.
You're not going to get up till you're halfway sleeping through the day.
So now he has decided that we are going to be able to get our nails done on Sunday.
That's right. I have spoken.
And so we started packing last night. I think we're, what would you say, 3/4 of the way packed? We've got a lot of it. We have some clothes, so he's going to do laundry on Sunday?
Yeah.
Or Monday? I don't know.
Oh. Sunday.
So we're going to do laundry on Sunday and finish a few other items that are in there. Like he'll talk about this on Sunday about your compression socks.
Yes.
So we got to do all that. So I was like, okay, that's what we'll do.
And I think I'm going to take off Monday also, so we get everything prepped and ready.
I told him, 1, I have to work Monday. And 2, I was like, but what if when we come back, you want to take that Wednesday off? Like, I think you should save it just in case.
You want me to use this to mix it up?
That's what I did.
Okay.
Oh, and then we'll need the metal measuring for that. Is it over here somewhere? I think so. I think I see it in the green bowl. All right. Well, let's get started. We're just yapping about this trip because we're just so freaking excited, you guys. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. So we are just getting everything together, all the last minute steps, right? Okay.
Well, you need cheese now, right?
No, there's no cheese.
None? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just this and the Ketochow.
Oh, okay. I thought we put cheese in that, though. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see this.
So, a cup of pork panko.
Yeah, because I have to do 2 loads of laundry. So we're going to watch these kitchen towels and stuff we're going to wash, too.
And I want to get the sheets washed before we leave, too.
Right.
Here, do you want to put that there?
No.
Okay, and then you'll add in the scoop of the tomato, Ketochow, and then you'll just stir. So, hitting the books.
Is that her name now?
Uh-huh.
Oh, awesome.
Renee said, hey, yo, whirlwind week. Happy, and trying to finish day 1 of my course right now. That's so awesome. I'm so proud of you, Renee. That's awesome. Tony TQ Cat said, hi, Shelly, Heath, and all. Hi, Lynn. Y'all, a week from now, we'll be sitting at Sharon's house. Well, actually, it'll be sooner than that, but...
That in the frame?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure it wasn't good.
But anyways, a week, Heath, and we'll be having the Friday night feast at Sharon's. Like, I cannot believe how quick everything is going. Oh, and I see Patty Durant's here. Hey, Patty. She said, hello. What's up? And Sharon's here. Hey, Sharon. She said, hi, all.
Howdy.
What's going on? Let me make sure. Oh, okay. And I downloaded for the road trip. I don't know if I said this. We're going to be talking a lot about the road trip, y'all. But I downloaded iHeartRadio. The Toyota thing, it doesn't work. Like, they did away with the app that was on the
built-in app.
Yeah, the built-in app. Now, tomorrow I'm going for the free trip inspection at Toyota. It's in the afternoon, though.
But are they going to look at your
I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask.
Been fighting with us.
But anyways, I thought I would also... I don't know what I was going to say about the Toyota thing.
Would this work better with a whisk?
No, it would get even worse with a whisk. You just got to stir a lot. But hi, Sharon.
Howdy.
But yeah, busy day tomorrow. And I'm just so excited. So yes, I got to go to Toyota, get the trip inspection done. They said it's free.
Well, that's even better.
Yeah, but I'm sure they're going to try to say, oh, well, you need to replace this, and this. Yeah. Now, if it's fluids, then, maybe they'll do it. But I already know how to change in my car the air filter and the cabin filter. Yeah, and I still have them. So we'll see what they say. But, always good to get everything checked, right? Tweet Hugh Cat said, leave it at 4 days. Renee said, I leave next Thursday for my course on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh, wow. That's exciting. Now it's at San Antonio or Austin. Too bad it's not in Bali, right? Or Bali. You go there. Yeah. I think it's pretty done.
Well, I wanted to scrape that.
Okay. Wow, fun. Yes, good luck. And I see Brenda F is here. Howdy. Hey, Brenda, we'll be seeing you next Wednesday. You and Teresa. No, that's how it works. You and Teresa at Beef O'Brady's. I'm so excited.
I love all these keto folks, and we're meeting them at a bar.
Okay, what I do... Right? Patty said peace of mind means more than a few dollars sometimes. Yep. Right?
And I think the location of the restaurant in conjunction with the hotel is a better fit too.
Here, I'll help. Here, just give it to me. Leave it all. Yeah, I think so.
Because I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but food's kind of a big thing to me.
But also, I mean, when we've stayed in Memphis, I'll be honest, usually when we stay there, now last time we did have Delilah, but typically what we do is we kind of stay, last time it was like this kind of upscale hotel. Remember it was the one where it almost felt like you were in a library.
Yeah.
Remember it was really dark, had a little bar, but they valet parked.
Yeah.
So that felt better, but then the next day it was a little bit of a wait.
Okay. I'll take some of the crumbs off of it. But all right.
Oh, well, if you want to, go ahead.
It's too late. You already smudged it.
You can do this part.
Right.
But I can't remember how much that hotel was. And I don't know. I was just like, Heath was even saying, yeah, let's do that. Let's stay in a real nice hotel. But I'm like, is it? I don't know. I don't want to spend $300-$400.
It's just one night.
When we are going.
She's like, that's more money you can spend at the cheese barn.
That's right. That looks good. That's the main goal, right? Spend all your money at the cheese barn.
That's how the other half lives.
And then you'll have cheese for the rest of the year. Ooh, that was almost that bad.
Okay. For the rest of the year.
Has anybody else, who all has gone to this cheese barn?
I thought we were going to roll it out.
Well, yeah, it's really wet. It's a very wet batter. I'm just trying to get it smoothed out. That's how I did it.
The reason why I'm saying that, because when we made it the other night, when you saw the thumbnail for it, I want the crust a little thinner. She said she wanted it when we make it to make it a foldable pizza, which is what like a New York style.
Yeah.
And the way the dude made it in the video I saw,
it was not a keto video.
No.
Just to let you know.
Most of the ideas aren't. But they smoked the bacon first, and then they put it on the regular pizza crust and everything. And then they mixed in the bacon grease into the dough. And then they made like a ranch sauce with the grease.
Yeah, they really used the bacon grease up. But
they really, really leaned into the bacon.
Right.
But I was kind of leery of doing that on ours just because the too much fat for me has been disastrous.
Yeah, especially that much bacon grease and everything, plus all of the bacon, y'all.
And then all the cheese.
Right. And I feel like on theirs, the other thing I didn't like, this is me, I don't like snotty bacon.
Right.
So on theirs, they put like 2 layers of bacon. So they put a whole bunch of bacon, and then they were like, oh, we need more. And they put more. And I was like, those bacon pieces underneath the top one are going to be still snotty. So I was not a fan of that. So again, we like to see these ideas and then,
and then we fix it.
Yeah, we do what we think we would like.
And the main ingredient on there obviously was bacon. So we're using that, but you said you found a couple of things in the fridge we need to eat before we leave.
Yes.
You said it'd be nice to add to this as well. Well, what are they again?
So we have some Spanish chorizo we need to eat up.
Slices, right?
Yes. Yeah. And some pepperoni slices.
Yeah. Which is still all pork, so why not?
Yeah.
We're still leaning into it.
Still. Yeah.
I thought you see you could make it a little more over here and then it'd be a little thinner.
Well, it look at that. It's kind of off. But look, I did get it thinner.
And the other night too, we served it with a salad, which was amazing.
Oh, so good.
But we took this and basically split it in half and put half on a plate, and the other side of the plate is the salad. Well, tonight I told her what I'm going to do is leave the whole pizza on here and have a slice or 2 on the plate, not half of it.
Yeah, because I ended up
falling on top of each other.
Well, not only that, I couldn't even eat half of this pizza.
Right,
it was so filling. So we ended up.
That was your leftovers, right?
Yeah. So I had that for lunch one day. Okay. What do you think? I think that seems pretty thin. Look from here.
Yeah, it is very thin.
Okay. So now we're going to put that in the oven for like 7 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you want to dust it a little bit with some seasoning, or just let it be?
Well, if you want to, last time what I did is I put the sofrito, but in the marinara.
Oh,
Excuse me, y'all. But if you want to dust some on here now, I'm good with that.
I was thinking like a red pepper flake, but yeah.
Oh. But the sofrito would be good too.
All right. Well, hold on. I'm getting up. I'm going to clear some of this.
Okay. Renee said, yes, day 1 is an online thing, 18 lessons all around 30 to an hour, but already very intense, in-depth, nervous, and excited.
Can I see that?
Yeah, that's perfect. I'm excited for you. I'm so happy for you, Renee. That's awesome.
Oh, whoa.
And then I see Rickwin is here.
Joe.
She goes, hello, Horde. Hey, Joe.
Oh, wait. What we're going to put on it? You said the sofrito?
Yeah. Should be right there. Yeah. Sharon said he's not a fan of this, but she said, Slack Daddy activated early.
I'm going to show her Slack Daddy.
I think it's hilarious. But
of course you do. You're picking on me. Anytime I feel pain, you and get enjoyment.
I know that is not true. And I see Shauna's here. Did I miss
Hey.
you saying hello? Hey, Shauna. Oh, there it is. Hey, everyone. How you doing? Said 1 week from now, and you'll be in my house. I'm so happy.
We'll put this on the bottom shelf, right?
Yes, sir.
I probably always do it on the top, though. Oh.
That's for broiling.
All right. 7 minutes.
I think 7. We'll look at it at 7. I know. I'm so excited. Patty said, I agree. You'll probably be tired after the trip. Save the day off. You might need it.
Yeah. I reject your reality and
What are you doing?
eating a piece of my bacon.
I thought you got it off of the aluminum foil.
Uh-huh.
That's for the pizza.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it was just par cooked.
That's fine.
So
It's still bacon.
you have to take a piece from your overcooked. I don't. That's naughty to me. That's almost raw.
But it's still bacon.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too, is you never know. I mean, we're trying to get home Monday evening after on the 10th, and we both have that Tuesday off, but you might be so tired you want to be off Wednesday as well, because you'll have a lot to do then. We'll have to go grocery shopping on Tuesday and do laundry. I don't know. Your thoughts.
Obviously, my thoughts don't matter. I'm being outvoted by the committee.
And I also was reminding him that basically you don't have any more time off until August, so almost 6 months. So what if we need it for something else? Just saying. Just thoughts. But I get it. You don't want to work. Shauna said, pouting, not me. I know, but maybe next year. Next year.
We told you can fly out here.
They're talking back and forth. Yes, that's right. Sharon said, FaceTime for Shauna on the Friday night feast. Ooh, Shauna's going to be in it? That's awesome. Shauna said, gives me time to figure out how to use my iPad. We should do a trial run. Yes, you should.
You know what we could do too, though? Have her be a guest contestant on the Sunday MS Journey.
Okay. Yeah. Renee said, it's for sure a neuro course on steroids.
Oh, wow. I thought steroids were bad, though.
Well, then I guess it is bad. Rickwood said, had a leak in the hot water heater. Oh, no. Got it fixed today. Hoping the hot water heater lasts for a while longer. Oh, I hope so. That really sucks. Yes. Someone, I don't know if this is true. Let me know if you've heard this. But they said, and I've never heard this, there's a pan at the bottom that you're supposed to drain.
Some of them have pans underneath, yeah.
Ours doesn't.
No.
Oh, okay, good. Then maybe that's why.
Yeah.
And then she said in the middle of it is a rod that collects all the sediment. It's like some kind of steel that takes the sediment or something out of the water. And she said, so sometimes you have to replace those steel rods. I was like, okay, I've never heard that either. Renee said, yes, in San Antonio, they have locations all over U.S., but states' locations change yearly. Last year, Texas was in Houston.
Of course.
The site in Texas is actually one of my rehab hospitals own. Oh, that's cool.
Like a sister property or whatever.
Yeah. Shauna said, what? Food is a big thing to Heath? Laugh out loud. Right. He's only called HungryHeath.
Right.
Hey, there's Carrie. We haven't seen you in a while. Said hello, everyone. How are you?
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Carrie said you missed a spot.
Probably.
Shauna said, what are we making? So we are doing a piggy pizza.
Yeah.
So
we're Porky Piggin it tonight.
So it's going to be mostly a lot, like a whole package of bacon, And then we've got pepperoni and chorizo we have to use up, and this just seems like the perfect place to use it.
Do we still have any more of those jalapenos and mushrooms left for it?
Yeah, it's all in the fridge, so you'll have to get that and the evilus and the marinara and all of that out.
Go do that now.
Yeah, and then while you're at it, wash this, and I can use it to spread the marinara. Carrie said the barn was telling jokes since it was so cheesy. I'm so excited to go to the barn. Sharon said it's going to be her first time at the cheese barn. She said, can't wait. I can't wait either. I'm so excited.
The whole store.
We're buying the store, apparently, Sharon. So
I want one piece from every aisle.
One piece from every aisle. I hope there's only 3 aisles. Carrie said, what do astronauts put on their toast?
Moon cheese?
Space Jam.
Ah.
Oh, thank you. Renee said, I'm jelly of the cheese barn visit.
Well, come join us.
Well, she's got to be taking a test.
Priorities.
I know. I'm so excited about it. Look, does that ever happen to y'all where it doesn't break off the little?
Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. I thought I still had one completely brand new one.
There was 3 of these.
I know. I can only carry 2 at a time.
I know.
But because of the 3 of them, though, I thought I had one more, but I guess not.
Mm-hmm.
That stinks. That's my favorite sauce by them.
Well, did you get out the ones you ordered?
Those are the ones I ordered.
Oh, wow. Are you sure?
Yeah. So I got 3 Evilus. Well, part of the problem to them, I've been eating them on my eggs almost all week.
Oh.
Because I can tell you, it's my favorite. We can always swing by and pick some more up from him on the way out. He lives right here.
We'll see what the cheese barn has.
They're not going to have Evilus.
But Sharon said, wake up early, Shauna, and we will FaceTime the barn. Oh, there you go. But when you say early, what time are we going to this barn? Because I will need some rest.
Too bad. We'd have a week worth of no rest.
Shauna said, okay, give me approximate time. I'll set my alarm. Okay. I guess, what, on Sunday, or are you talking about the barn? Patty said, was that just eggs? Keto chow for the crust? I did 4 eggs, a scoop of the keto chow, and a cup of the pork panko. Let's see how it looks. You think it's cooked, or is it?
Yet. Hold on.
Need a little longer.
Fall.
Yeah, that might be right. Let's see. Yeah.
Do we have more mushrooms, or is this it?
That's it now.
Okay.
Maybe 2 more minutes.
Because
I feel like the middle is still a little doughy. But yeah, that's to me, this gives that kind of foldable crust of a pizza.
We're kind of mimic the New York style.
Oh, wow. That's sweet. Brenda said you look younger with that new haircut. Wow. Thank you.
Cut it for me the other day. What?
I think she was talking about me. But you look really young too. Rickwood said, I like the haircut, Shelly. Thank you, Joe.
Delilah, what are you doing?
Renee said, how's the hairstyling going? New ideas. I listen to everybody, and so I do have a blow dryer that's got the claw attachment so that then I can, I have this like curl stuff and I put it in my hair. When I get out of this, when I wash it, I've only washed it once, y'all. But when I wash it, I put that in and then I use that and scrunch it up with the hair dryer. And then just brushing it. Someone mentioned getting a rolling brush. I actually have one. It's in the luggage. So we'll see how it does this week with the rolling brush, if I could tell any difference between that. But like I need to wash, I'll probably wash my hair tomorrow.
I hope so.
And but yeah, so thank you all. But that's new ideas.
So we can create this.
No new ideas with it. Just waiting for it to grow out. I'm still not used to it, y'all. I still don't like it. So I'm living. I'm trying to live through it. And Shada said, I'm doing okay. Getting more of my home PT stretches in. Nice. Oh, that's great. Keep having spasms, though. Oh, well, it's been a few months. So, the muscle's probably not used to getting stretched out.
Did I do that wrong? Was it 2 minutes or 2 hours?
Oh, I guess you did 2 hours. Sharon said 4 eggs, 1 cup panko, and 1 scoop of Ketochow tomato basil. Thank you, Sharon. There's the recipe for the crust.
And it's that one weekend with too, isn't it?
Yeah. Shada said, I could just be sitting or standing and get a giant spasm from hip to hip. Oh, no. And Renee said, the clan has spoken.
The what?
Clan has spoken.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Shauna said, maybe that means it's healing. All right.
But, a little closer?
Yeah, I'm going to need it. Okay. And then Rickwood said, go ahead, Heath. Just take both days and go for broke.
Both days.
Look at Joe trying to. Now we're doing this, and then this is going to be a topper, right?
Right.
Then we'll also need the bacon plus 1 piece plus the other meats.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put this. Whoops.
All the foil you need.
Yes. Okay. So this is a vodka sauce we got at Trader Joe's. So it's got nice clumps of tomatoes in here, y'all. How saucy do you like your pizzas? And you added a piece of yours?
No, but I can.
Well, we'll see. All right. There we go. All right. Then, see, now we're going to have to use the rest of this vodka sauce on something.
Then I can finish off on my eggs.
Okay. And then the other thing I'm going to need, babe, is the sofrito again.
I'm working on it.
Okay. I'm just letting you know. No, not this. That's going to be for the Brussels.
Well, when I'm off on Monday, I'm going to get more.
Rosemary, hey, welcome back.
Good.
She said, hi there. Y'all looking forward to seeing this pizza. I'm feeling better. Oh, good. Except for my stomach.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks for all the prayers. Well, you keep getting better. Renee said, I've taken so many notes for day 1. My hand is cramping. Bought some new pens for the actual course with a bigger grip. Oh, that's good. So this is sofrito, which we get at Trader Joe's. And I'm just going to put more of this on here. Oops. Is that good?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just hungry.
Yeah, I'm going to let you be in charge of the veggies. And I'm going to sprinkle in the cheese first. So we just got mozzarella here. A little messy.
Do we have enough?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because remember, we have another block where we're going to shred also. That's what I'm making sure. But if we're going to finish this off, it'll be perfect.
There. Is that enough cheese for you, dear?
It's all right, I guess. You missed the spot.
You missed the spot. So we're just trying to use up some veggies here, but the original one that we saw did not have any veg. It was just straight bacon. I'm going to break some of these up.
Yeah.
Just so they're a little smaller. Because, like I was telling Heath, I was like, we really need to clear out a lot of stuff that we got.
Are we use all these vegetables?
I mean,
or just use some of it?
Well, it's up to you.
Well, I'm saying, so I'm trying to think what else we can use it for. Well, what are you making tomorrow?
What are we making? Something with the pork belly Brussels. So I can add it to that. So it's up to you if you want it or not. Okay.
That's good. Then the rest will go in there. That's fine.
All right.
Because you figured to put the evil ooze on it too.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. This is a lot of jalapenos.
All right, we'll throw some back in here then. Come on.
Okay.
That's fine. Here, we just skip them all.
No, don't skip all of them. We gotta have a little more heat than just evil ooze. All right, and then let me spread out the onions here.
We put some Texas hot spice on it.
Yeah.
That'll jack it up. That's gonna fall.
Okay, now those meats. You do that. Rickwood said, "Are you going to become the only expert at the rehab again, Renee? Right?" And I see Rocky Mountain Girl. Hey, Cindy. She said, "Hey, y'all. What's going on?"
Do you want these whole or you want sliced? In smaller pieces.
What do you want to do?
I want to slice them into smaller pieces.
Okay. Rickwood said, "Shelly, you are supposed to drain the hot water heater to clean out the gunk. One of those things no one ever does." Yeah, I've never done that. And then what they were telling me is, but if it's been like you're supposed to do it once a year, but if it's been years, then don't do it because then the sediment is almost like a barrier. And if sometimes what happens is if all of a sudden after years and years of that building up and you drain it, then it might reveal a crack or something. So I'm like, well,
outside. Come on.
Leave it as is for now.
Go right here.
Rosemary said, well, maybe not pizza. Leave it up to me.
Huh?
Laugh out loud.
What is it?
I was reading Rosemary. She said, maybe not pizza.
Well, why not pizza? Well, that's what I'm missing.
Oh, okay. He wants to know why not pizza? I guess to eat.
Oh, because you said her stomach's bothering her.
Okay. Renee said, I'll be the only inpatient therapist that will be CSRS stroke certified and less than 5 in a 100-mile radius. That's awesome.
Right.
That's really good. Brenda said, at Pizza Hut, once a month, we drain a gallon of water out of the water heater. Oh, what thing is still going? That thing is still going 50 years. That is awesome. Wow, that's really good. And you said once a month. Wow. Well, and see, those are because I was talking to the person. I was like, you know what? There's a lot of stuff that when you get a home, people just don't tell you as far as like if you've never owned a home, you don't know those things. Like there's not like a booklet that's like, okay, here's all the stuff you need to do. It's just kind of like trial and error that I've learned throughout the time, you know? Shada said, pre-cooking the bacon? Yeah, so I pre-cooked the bacon because
we don't like it snotty.
I don't like it snotty, and I feel like if you put it on a pizza raw, one, I just don't feel like I could put it on raw. And even in the video, the guy did pre-cook it some, but I just was like, yeah, it's not going to finish cooking when they're layered on top of each other. So I cooked it a little bit more. Like you saw, Heath already ate a piece of it. But I do like to cook it because basically at this point, you're just adding your toppings, so it shouldn't be more than 5 to 7 minutes to cook the pizza. Carrie said, I got done way early at the church cleaning. I was doing all the computer stuff no one will hire. I'm going to try and do something else and just have computers as a hobby. Over 6 months and nothing. Well, at least you still got the church job. Renee said, I've been waiting over a year for this course. Oh, I know, because I remember when you were talking about it last year, and
there's no sense in cutting that because the same time as I just cut.
Right. In case you want to eat those for your breakfast.
Because I have all the sausages I need.
Yeah. I remember, though, last year you were really hoping to get in, and when you like missed it or something, like you got on, and it like had already gotten all spoken for within like 5 minutes or something. So, yeah, I could get that. Okay, now the bacon.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to put it on like that, or do you want to slice it up?
It's up to you. What do you want to do? See, there's the bacon. But I'm so glad you got in this year. Sharon said, remember, early for her is 3 hours from us. I was thinking I'd meet you at 9 a.m. and then we go to the barn. Okay. I think 9, maybe 9:30 would be good. Let me sleep in a little bit, though I know
the dogs won't let her.
The dogs won't let me sleep in too late, but I'm hoping maybe they'll both be tired from the long trip too, and they'll want to sleep in a little bit. Wow, Renee, I thought you were my bestie. She said definitely should do 7 a.m. for Shelly.
Specifically for you, huh?
I know. There. What do you think?
I love it.
There we go. Is that enough bacon, y'all? What do you think? Oh, and then the final thing.
Oh, yeah.
Do a little evil ooze topping here.
Oh, with a glob right there.
I know. Well, it's because it's the bottom part.
Yeah.
That's okay, right?
Yeah.
That one's empty.
Another soldier down.
Can't believe you got through so much in a week.
I told you it's my favorite. You remember I eat 4 eggs a day?
Yeah, I remember. This one's hard to get out. All right.
You need a little more out of that one.
Well, do you want to keep trying?
No, out of this one I said.
Yeah.
No, I got ideas for this.
Okay. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, now you'll put it back at the 425 oven. Here, wait, one more thing. Oh, look, you can still see all the grease on that. I would just throw that away.
Yeah.
Let's do this parm and finish it up, right? Well, maybe not. We might want some with our pork belly Brussels.
It's perfect. Watch. Just goes in here.
Oh, nice. Just a little more mozz, right? Okay. And there we go, y'all. What do you think? What do you think of that? Porky pizza.
That dog will hunt.
Well, we'll find out.
Very clear hole.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sharon said the barn opens at 10. Okay. Renee said, I was just kidding.
Of course.
Rocky Mountain Girls laughing. What you said. Renee said, I don't like a lot of sauce on my pizzas, and I prefer a white or pesto over red.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
That would be good. I do like a white
How
cheese
long?
pizza. Let's do 7, and then that'll give us time to get the salad out.
And plates.
Yeah, and plates.
7 start, right? Yeah.
But yeah, white cheese pizza with the white sauce. Ooh, that used to be so good. That used to be my favorite. There was a local joint here, and they made an incredible white cheese pizza. It had like
Who was this?
Brothers. Remember them?
Yeah.
Not the fast food chain type Brothers Pizza. This was a local Houston family that just happened to have the same name. But oh my gosh, their white cheese pizza was just incredible.
Be sure to hand me the evil.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
Patty says very little sauce. Well, you know, it is all of the cheese and toppings are my favorite part. Shauna said 9 a.m. Okay, getting up at 6. Well, maybe if they don't open till 10, then you can, let's see, if they open at 10, that would be 7 your time. What about the salad? And the scissors, nice ones. So that'd be 7 your time. So maybe plan 7:30. I don't know. What do you think? Rickwood said, I like less sauce on my pizza and more things like meats and cheese. How about you, Heath?
I like the way you make them. Because it's done.
Right. I do like all the meat and cheese. Keto Simple. Hey,
bud.
Dustin said, just wanted to drop in and say hello. We're at a wedding. Oh,
yeah.
Have fun. Wow, you got a busy week.
What are the scissors?
I'm still using them.
I don't know. I'm going to use them again, though. Because it works better. I go and cut this up into it.
Patty said that sofrito is amazing in a cucumber salad. Ooh, I bet it is.
Idea.
I bet it is.
What's that one? It's all like junk.
Well, it's certain things if you want to start opening it. Are we splitting this salad up?
Yeah, might as well.
All right.
Oh, yeah, because there's a dressing.
Uh-huh. Okay. And then I usually put everything in here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and this is the bird food. It's like tortillas or something,
Yeah,
y'all.
I'm going to throw it in there.
Oh, okay.
You're going to eat them?
No, I give them to the squirrels and birds.
Okay.
Rickwood told me, give it to the birds. Do you want to use this? I think it's an avocado dressing. What does it say?
Oh.
No, the other side.
The garden lime.
Avocado lime. The dressing.
Oh, okay.
Avocado
That
lime.
sounds amazing.
I know it has some crap oil in it.
I messed up then. You told me to have 2 avocados today at lunch. We could have had 1 tonight.
Right? I love that sofrito though,
Yes.
Patty.
We
And I
use
know
it for
Renee does
everything.
too. Mm-hmm.
I think Renee's the one that told us about it.
Yeah, and then we went to Trader Joe's, and I went to Trader Joe's the other day. They were fully stocked on the sofrito, Renee. Fully. So maybe when you're in San Antonio, if you have time to go to a Trader Joe's, you get you some more sofrito. Smells good. I know, y'all. This is kind of dirty.
Well, if you didn't tell them, they wouldn't know.
Well, who would know? What? Besides getting like a primal kitchen,
Yeah, right?
they're always, all dressings have crap in them. All right.
It's the American way.
Shauna said, I like adding a sprinkle of sun-dried tomatoes instead of sauce.
Ooh,
That sounds
that
good.
sounds
I'm not a
too.
huge fan of pizza sauce. That sounds really good. Ooh, that
What
does.
does it say now? Because I didn't hear it go off yet.
2.5.
Oh.
Renee said that sofrito is amazing on everything. Laugh out loud. I'm saying it is so good, y'all. Literally, when we go in, I just grab several bottles of it and just keep it stocked. Shada said, oh, I have sofrito made a skillet Mott's pizza pepperoni roll up and put sofrito on it. Ooh, that sounds really good. Marie's here. Hey, Marie. She said, looking good. Well, thank you. How are you? Shada said, oh, I totally agree to pre-cooking the bacon. Yeah, because I like my bacon crispy. That's how I prefer it. I don't like it
al dente.
Well, I was going to say, I don't like it overcooked, where sometimes it's almost so brittle that it's just like it's almost a crunch the whole time. I like it to have a little bit of a tug, but still be crispy. I hope that makes sense. As I can't stand it when I go, like, for example, when we are staying at Staybridge and they have breakfast, if the bacon is like or on cruises, you sometimes have gotten it and it's like still snotty.
Do me a favor, pick up those plates and we'll pull this forward a little more. There. So we have more room to put stuff down.
Yeah. So I prefer to pre-cook bacon for a lot of things because this makes it better. Sharon said, calling it for the night. Good night,
Bye.
Sharon. Tomorrow's shopping day and we're leaving early. Ooh, have fun. I can't wait. See you in a few days. What about 6, I think? Rockabout said, girl said, looks good to me. Thanks, Cindy. Sharon said 9 a.m. Wink, wink. Okay. Rockabout girl said, we had pizza tonight. I mean, it is Friday, right? I felt like that was almost a tradition. Like Friday nights meant pizza night. Right? Was anybody else's?
That's when mom and dad didn't want to cook.
Was anyone else's family like that? Like, okay, Fridays are pizzas.
Mine was like that, but dad only wanted peanut butter. He only wanted pepperoni.
Yeah, I am kind of a traditionalist. I prefer just a regular pepperoni pizza, but I will eat all kinds of pizza. Let's just be honest. Brenda F. said, I'd eat it. Oh, thanks. Shada said, yeah, I'll figure out the time, right? All that, like, add and subtract and everything else. Well, let's see. How does it look, babe? Ooh.
Looks like it's hot.
Okay. Wow. Looks good.
You think we're done?
I mean,
yes or no?
I think so. What do you think?
I think it looks good.
And then we'll just get the pizza cutter and oh wow, and turn off the oven. All right. Whew. Oh wow, it's gonna be one heavy pizza. Okay. Let's see here, y'all.
Where'd it go? We had a pie cutter. A metal pie pan. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where is it? It's not supposed to be in this bucket.
It is.
Where's it at then?
Mm-hmm. It's in there.
Oh, okay. It's upside down. No wonder.
Let me stand up, y'all.
I figured.
Do this sitting.
Ooh, do you have silverware?
No, I do not.
You want a fork or spoon or both?
I guess a fork. And then, greasy. See, I can't. In that video, the guy made a ranch sauce.
And drizzled it over the top.
But the ranch had bacon grease. And I feel like this is a very greasy pizza. So I could not imagine. I don't think it would personally sit well with Heath.
right?
to have that much bacon grease and bacon and everything else. So. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
it's awesome.
Stuck. There.
I'll do. Want to move it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So we'd have more room.
Well, here, you get your pieces then.
I love that pull.
Right?
I don't love that though.
All right. Oh, wow, y'all. Okay. Also, here's another question. Were you a pizza and wings or pizza and salad?
Yes.
Right. I do enjoy a salad with the pizza, especially if it's like something like this that is pretty fatty.
To your right is a towel, right?
Yes.
Oh, you need one.
Because I feel like when it's fatty like this, the veggies and all kind of neutralize some of that. And Harry said he didn't put any pineapples on the pizza.
Because pineapples are not keto.
I know. If he could. If he could, he would. We've had pineapple. Didn't we used to order pineapple and jalapeno?
In fact, my favorite from Domino's was the jalapeno bacon. Jalapeno pepperoni and pepperoni, bacon, and pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were in Hawaii, we actually had banana on our pizza.
That was New Zealand.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
I think Hawaii, that we had like a Spam pizza.
No.
Let's see. With that crust, it makes it, sorry y'all, it makes it very foldable where you could actually do this with your pizza. So that's the only, sometimes like when we do the skillet pizzas and so forth, it's a very crispy pizza. This, if you miss that kind of foldable, long New York style, this is what you get with using the Ketochow. And then Shada said, good, she does not like pineapples on pizza. Evelyn's here. Hey, Evelyn.
What I love, though, most folks will complain about it and say everything. Fruit does not belong on pizza, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, you got to remember, tomato is a fruit.
Well, some people don't like tomatoes.
Yeah.
Like Renee said, she doesn't like it on a pizza.
Yeah, predominantly, though. 90% of the time, you put tomatoes on pizza.
Yeah, that is true.
What's that? What I really love about this, too, anything that falls off goes into the salad.
That's true. Evelyn said, love your hair, and hello, friends. Hey, Evelyn. We'll be seeing you a week from tomorrow. Isn't that exciting, y'all?
This might sound sacrilege. Putting almost too many toppings on this.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Rosemary said, yeah, because of her stomach, but that pizza looks great.
Oh,
thank you, Rosemary. Shada said, laugh aloud. No, growing up, Fridays were biker party days. Oh, that's probably true.
But in the bikers like pizza?
Oh.
What?
That's the one. There's another piece of bacon on it. Melissa K is here. Hey, Melissa. Said we had a When I was a kid, we had pizza night. We did the personal sized Babaloi pizzas. Everybody made their own.
Right.
I remember that. I remember growing up doing French bread pizzas.
My Aunt Vicky used to do that for us.
Yeah, French bread, or sometimes we would even do English muffin ones.
Oh, I remember that.
You know, just to have a little mini one when you're a kid. 22Q Cat said, yep, we had pizza, Chef Boyardee on Fridays and sometimes Saturdays when I was a kid. Mind you, this was 100 years ago. Wow, and sometimes Saturdays. Bougie.
Whoa.
Ooh. Well, and Shauna said she made the box pizza too.
You know what I'm going to do? Just make it a lot easier. I'm just going to knife and fork it.
Okay.
The pizza tastes good, but the crust doesn't hold up for. It's like a lot. It's not load bearing. It tastes amazing though.
Mm-hmm.
I'd just rather do this than get my hands off you.
22Q Cat
hearing this sound.
Said, I think it was 89 cents for the whole pizza kit. Wow. And to feed the whole family, right? Evelyn said, we had pizza on Saturday nights and always made a Jell-O pudding pie for dessert.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Almost every week since I was 7 years old. Wow. That's awesome, though. What a fun memory. Patty said pizza and salad. Yeah.
And what I'm loving, y'all, I know this coming Friday is a surprise for y'all. Is what we're going to make, what we're going to eat. But it's a surprise for us, too. She won't tell us.
Mm-hmm. Sharon has everything planned for the Friday night feast. We're just supposed to show up. So, that's good. 22, like, give me the pudding pie and I would care about the pizza. Wow. What would you pick if you could only, you would pick pizza? Mm-hmm. Yeah. He just definitely give me the meat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I think we used to do a lot more wings and pizza.
Pizza Hut, what?
Rickwood said, when we would go to Pizza Hut, they had a salad bar. That's right. Chicken wings was an ad many years after we stopped going. It was easier to order and take home the pizza.
Right.
Right. Oh, wow. Sounds good. Cindy said she had a chicken, artichoke, bacon, and spinach pizza tonight.
Wow.
Yum. What kind of sauce did you do? A pesto or a white cheese or a white like Alfredo sauce? Because that sounds like that would play really well with the white sauce. Melissa said, I'm from California, so salad growing up. Oh, I didn't know that was a California thing. Is that the difference, y'all? Ohio introduced me to skipping the salad, putting the ranch on the pizza, and college was definitely more a pizza and wings error. See, I've never done ranch with my pizzas.
I used to love that. But back in the day, when I had the band house, I had one roommate that worked at Papa John's, and we had one roommate that worked at Pizza Hut. So I had pizza in the house almost all the time.
Mm-mm-mm.
And one smart aleck, the one that worked at Papa John's, knew I hated olives. So he always had at least 3 olive pizzas in there. So he knew I wouldn't touch it because it just defiles a pizza.
I mean, it is defiled.
That's from somebody who likes olives.
I don't like cooked olives. Shauna said, you didn't order pizza back then. Honestly, I have very little recall of meals from then. Spaghetti, very white people tacos. Laugh out loud. Pancakes, scrambled eggs. Right. I know. I don't remember a whole lot when I was younger, but I do remember the pizza only because that was the night my father cooked. And then we always got pizza. That was like, she'd say, okay, you're cooking tonight, Joe. And then he'd just ring up, okay, I want a large pizza. Whatever he ordered, I don't remember. I think it was just pepperoni. They didn't have like 50 different types of pizzas like they do now.
All right.
But that's when we knew. Whenever Dad was going to be cooking, we knew it was pizza. And he was never like, you know how a lot of times nowadays, seems like it's like, if Dad's cooking, it's barbecue.
Right.
Or the grill. And no, he was at that
outdoorsy.
Yeah, he definitely was not. Damn, I'm already getting full.
Me too.
It's so good. Patty said, yes, we did French bread pizzas a lot, right? It was so much cheaper and just easier. And I remember my mom would get it because you cut it down the middle. So it was basically 2 pizzas. And then she would slather on like the sauce and the cheese and the pepperoni and then put it in. And then she would just like slice it into like the little, rectangle pieces.
Right.
And then that's what we would eat. It was really good. Sorry, it's so messy.
What time are you wanting to leave on Tuesday, you said?
We have to leave the house by 6 a.m. because we've got a 5-hour drive to meet Laura for lunch. Maybe even a few minutes before, because Dutch opens, I think, at 6, right?
I don't remember. You have to check and see.
I was thinking maybe we get there as soon as they open, and then we're already on the road.
Right. Well, I'm just thinking I'm going to bring my breakfast with me. I'm not going to eat it before we leave.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how you were going to do that. Melissa,
I'm just going to peel the eggs the night before and have them in a container and ready to go.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then at the hotels, looks like they start serving at 6. I'll get there, get it. Melissa K said, we used to love this salad bar at Pizza Hut. I never actually knew Chef Boyardee had pizza, but then we didn't buy that brand. Never had jarred sauce, let alone canned pasta products.
Wow.
Ooh, are you Italian?
Was it Pizza Hut or Pizza Inn? They had a tabletop video game. It was like it was across this way played.
Who was that?
I think it was the Hut.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
I think it was Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man.
Renee said, Dad never allowed pizza in the house? That's weird. Only had at friend's house or if Mom made on hot dog buns. Aw. And 9th birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. Wow. Because who doesn't want pizza served by a rat?
Right? That was, what did they say, Chuck E. Cheese? Or just a casino for kids?
Right?
But here we had one called Pistol Pete's. It was really, really good from what I remember, but it was years ago.
I don't remember at all.
But I think it was maybe just there in Deer Park.
But that's odd. You can't have pizza in the house.
You remember
Like, what's wrong with pizza?
He had a lot of stereotypes. Though.
He did. Tastes so good. Okay. Cindy said white cheese. Oh, it was crustless from Papa Murphy's. Wow. That sounds good. Papa Murphy's does do some good pizza in a bowl, basically, or crustless pizza. We have gotten them a couple times. They are good. Sherry's here. Hey, Sherry. She said, I really enjoy breakfast pizza.
I do too.
Yes. Did you see the one video we did on a breakfast pizza? Biscuit crust, white sausage gravy, sausage crumbles, bacon crumbles, scrambled eggs. So good. Especially the gravy. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Hiccups. That does sound really good.
I used to eat just regular plain pepperoni pizza cold left over the next day for breakfast.
Yeah, I could see you doing that. I hated leftover pizza, before the air fryer, right? Now I think the air fryer just helps with everything.
Right.
But before the air fryer, I could never reheat a pizza to make it taste like it did. And I didn't like how the crust would end up soggy. And so I was just like, I didn't care for leftover pizza. But I will say, like back then, you would just eat all the leftovers.
Pretty much.
Rickwood said there was also a Chinese dinner meal in a box with crispy noodles and some sort of canned veggies. Yes.
All right.
What was it? Le Chef or something? Or Chef Chan? Was it Chef Chan?
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I remember that. It would be like two containers and they would be like kind of like strapped together or plastic wrapped together. And I remember my mom loved getting that stuff. And as an adult, when I saw it, I was like, oh, cool. I remember that. And I was like, once you've had Chinese food, like, this is really sad.
Right.
I thought.
Sad imitation.
Right. But I remember those. I remember my mom getting that. That's it. Renee said LaTroy.
Nah.
That's it. See, we were getting there. Yes. So he would allow those to come in the house, but not pizza. Brenda S. said, Friday night consisted of my father having poker games in the basement.
Oh, wow.
Wow. He would have been right there. Mother and I would have cardboard frozen pizza. Oh, and I'd get an A&W kids mug of beer. Oh, how fun. What a great memory.
Right?
Right? Even though it's cardboard pizza. I bet as a kid you were like, this is the best thing ever. Especially with the A&W. That was my favorite brand of root beer. Like, I refused to drink the only other root beer I would drink besides A&W actually was IBC, or if it was a local handcrafted root beer.
It's not even Barks?
No, never. Could do Barks, and if you had Mug, that was the worst to me. I'd be so mad. I'd go somewhere, I want a root beer, because I didn't drink soda that often. It was usually I would drink water or lemonade, and then root beer. That was it. That was the only soda I ever drank. And so if I went, and I was like, okay, what brand of root beer? And they would say Mug. I'd be like, oh, never mind. Just give me water.
Wow.
I'd rather have water than that. I was just very picky. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's that?
22 Cat said, oh, yes. Forgot about those LaChoy canned Chinese meals. I love the egg foo young.
I've never had those before. I don't remember anyways.
Oh, really? I'm shocked. Let me see if I put it in here.
I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember having them.
Oh, wow. Yeah. See, it was like clipped together like this. So one can was the other, one was the crispy noodles. I definitely remember all that. It was good. Marie said, getting all fancy with the French bread pizza. We just used sandwich bread.
I've heard of that.
Wow. Rocky Mountain Girl said, I was skeptical to try Chinese after LaChoy. I hated that stuff. Right. If you had that should not be classified as Chinese food. That's just, yeah, it was not that good. Patty said, we can get that French bread for 88 cents a loaf.
Right.
Wow. Was a cheap meal and everyone loved it. Right. It was cheap and it was easy. And then, yeah, I mean, because I think that was the one thing, at least in my family, everybody liked pizza. The only thing, and I know Shauna and Lynn are going to agree with this. Growing up, my father detested, like loathed mushrooms and would call them foot fungus.
Ooh, gross.
Right. And that's why we always got pepperoni pizza, whereas my mom enjoyed a supreme. Ooh, olives on that. But she couldn't get it a lot of times because of the mushrooms. So she'd be mad because she couldn't have mushrooms on her stuff because he didn't even like it in the kitchen. Wow. Like her cooking with it. He was just so
my thing is
disgusted by it.
Why did they ever get married?
That's a whole other therapy session.
I say the same thing about my parents, so.
Well, your parents I can kind of understand because they were both so young. Yeah. They were still in high school.
Yeah.
So I kind of get that. You're young. You don't have really any experience. And you're just like, okay, I don't know what to do. Like, because I think that's really the main problem with your parents. They didn't know themselves at that age. And I think as they got older, then your mom realized who she was.
Right.
And your dad did not like that. And so it's just a personality clash.
Right.
Amongst other things. But yeah. Whereas mine, they were like full-grown adults in it. I think, well, honestly, a lot of it is because my mom had very, very low self-esteem. And she felt like that was her only options.
Oh, boy.
Right. Even though she had dated a guy who went to the University of Hawaii and ended up being a professor there.
Yeah, but if it's not a good fit, it's not a good fit.
Well, she thought he was a sloppy kisser. Wow. I'm like, well, at least you got to kiss him. That had to tell you something. If you got as far as kissing a guy, there was other opportunities there. But yeah.
I want one more piece of bacon, but I don't want a whole piece.
Well, that one's sticking up.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I broke it off. So, I mean, I could see my mom just felt, that's what she said. She knew walking down the aisle, she did not love him.
Oh, boy.
So, but yeah, it's great. It happened, that's just how life is, right? Brenda said, I was assistant manager at Pizza Hut for 8 years.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's cool. Rickwood said the best restaurant when I was growing up was a steakhouse. Their specialty was hamburger steak, wow. Fresh made. The owner could come out and make Greek salad for the table. Ooh, I love a fresh Greek salad. Like used to when we would go to Papa Do's all the time. We don't go anymore because they told us basically they use flour on all of their fish. Like there's only like 2 fishes you can get without flour, but then they can't guarantee, you know,
cross-contamination
and the sauces and everything. And it's like, why would I pay this much money for just a plain broiled piece of fish?
Right.
Lame. But anyways, I digress. We love Papados because they would make, I think, the best Greek salad. And they would do it like that, Joe. They would do it tableside. And it was always so good. Remember that? That was my favorite. I was like, give me the Greek salad. And it was always so nice and cold, too, because they would like do it on like a chilled plate and everything. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
What is it?
Shauna has been a member for 36 months.
Oh, wow. Have we been around that long? Wow.
3 years.
Well, thank you. Well,
wow. Wow. Thank you so much, Shauna. That is amazing. It does not feel like 3 years, right? Oh my gosh. And going and going and going. Oh, congratulations. Well, congratulations to you. Thank you again. We so appreciate you, Shauna.
Yes, you're amazing.
Renee said for Dad, it was an ignorant prejudice thing.
Yep. Yeah, the truth with all of them, though.
Well, yeah. Finish the last 2 bites. I think the Elijah's outside.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I want to get up. Good girl. You're gonna get right there in the way, huh?
Do you need to go out, Sam?
Yeah, because for some reason, I don't know if we told y'all before, but for some reason, Sam won't go out that door for me. He'll come in, but he won't go out. The bedroom door, he has no problem going out, but for some reason, this door, he's allergic to going out when I open it. I don't understand.
Oh, no.
You want to go real quick, let him out?
Sure. Rocky Mountain Girl said cold pizza rocks.
Yes.
And Shauna said, yes, cold pizza.
There's a caveat to that. Well, in my opinion, for the cold pizza, only certain ones work as cold. If you get the Supreme pizza like she was talking about, I don't think those are good cold. I only like the pepperoni. Maybe he doesn't need to go. Or is he still too scared of me sitting here?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Sam, do you want to go out or not, bud?
He won't come to me like this, like he's scared. But he'll get on the couch with me and run right up, put his head right in there and try and kiss me and whatnot. I don't understand.
I guess not, because he's getting right back up there.
You know why? You know what it is? He's waiting for a plate.
Oh, well, that ain't going to happen.
No. You got to find it while you're up. Find a container for your leftovers.
Well, I was going to see, do you want to add it to the same one you're adding the bacon to?
Sure.
And then that way,
everything's all contained.
Then you can have, because you'll probably end up having it.
Oh, really? Okay.
I just figured.
Well, that's easier because I don't have to cook lunch tomorrow, though. It's already done.
Oh, great.
Because we're trying to clear out the freezer or, not buy anything else. And I have some preformed burger patties. And it's easier to just throw a couple in the air fryer in the morning. I'm going to have ready for my lunch. But now I don't have to do that.
Right?
Even though I have all this bacon.
Oh, the tragedy.
Because the bacon was supposed to go with the burgers. I like a cheeseburger.
Yeah, you won't eat the bacon otherwise.
No, I loathe bacon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting full. Is this still hot?
Mm-hmm. Wow. There's 3 slices of pizza left.
Isn't that what it's supposed to be?
Well, last time it was only 2.
Oh. See, it sticks on this pizza thing, the pie cutter. I guess it works bad too because I'm.
Well, here, you want to use this then to sweep it off?
Yeah, hold on. I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, I started getting lightheaded.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Too much bacon.
Tweety, 22Q Cat said, another big vote from me for the cold pizza. Yum. Wow, that's awesome. Renee said the La Choy and other meal in a box things only came after Mom died and Dad had to do the cooking. Wow.
If I remember most of that stuff, it just tasted like poverty.
It just tasted like people who didn't know what Chinese food was supposed to taste like.
It's like, what is it they call it? White boy cuisine?
I don't know. What's wrong?
My hands are muddy.
Yeah. Shada said, yes, no spongy water food, right? Ugh. I think that's also why I'm not a huge fan of leftovers now. Right, because a lot of things as leftovers aren't as good. Now, I will say the air fryer has been a game changer for leftovers, and also his Hot Logic, because I feel like some things are, the Hot Logic to me is kind of like a low and slow cook.
Right.
And that can work much better than, say, the microwave. The microwave just seems like it destroys so much food. But that, like today's leftover lunch, Heath put in the Hot Logic when he went to lunch. So I had a couple hours later, and it was like perfect.
A lot of times what I'll do with that Hot Logic, though, I'll put it in there tonight before I go to bed, and it's ready for breakfast for me in the morning. I'll do that a lot of times, like my frittatas and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all of them?
I think. Yeah.
Hey, why are you licking me?
He's like, you taste good, Dan. Tweet Q Cat said, yeah, the egg foo young came in a box instead of the 2 cans that were taped together. What was the 2 can one?
Sam?
No. Chicken chow mein. Mm-hmm.
See, I don't remember ever having those.
Oh, yeah. Chicken chow mein we had all the time. That was good. Hey, Delilah.
I guess the reason why also, maybe I didn't have them, I remember growing up too, my dad didn't really like pork that much, or chicken really.
Mm-hmm.
He was more of a beef person.
Yeah.
Occasionally, we'd have pork chops or something, but it's usually when he was working late or something. And the thing on would cook.
Well, and when your dad was around, I remember him being one for Chinese to begin with.
Not really.
So that's probably
and
it
you think
too.
Kids have a very limited palate? His was even worse.
He was like a 4-year-old that never matured beyond a 4-year-old palate. Literally. Joe said, Mother went on a popcorn diet for a while. We used to have popcorn for supper every night.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Every night having popcorn. I mean, I guess if you put enough butter on it, but then she probably wasn't doing that. She's probably having it plain and unsalted. Oh, I hope that didn't last too long, because that would just like, that's the one thing with a lot of diets I remember. I think the reason a lot of people didn't stick with them is because it's the same food, like the grapefruit diet. You're eating tons of grapefruit, or the cabbage soup diet.
I remember that one.
Or the popcorn diet. You know, all these diets where you're just eating the same foods. I could never do that.
I think that's a lot of reason why people have a hard time going into keto, because they had that in their mindset to remember those days when they're looking at it.
Right. Or they do think that way. Like if you tell somebody who's maybe not an experienced cook, and maybe they don't, like say your father's very limited palate, and you tell them, okay, no rice, no pastas, no bread. What? And they're just like, well, then what am I eating? Like that's everything I eat.
Yeah, because actually with him, it was meat and potatoes. That's what he wanted every meal.
Like, so I'm just supposed to eat steak? And we're like, yeah, because remember, sadly, the day before he died, we went to his house and we cooked up a full keto meal. It was the steak, and I think, did we even have any vegetables?
I think so. I think it was our carnivore.
Yeah, I think we just did full carnivore. And he was eating all that, and you were like, this is keto. And he was like, oh, huh.
Well, he did tell me that one time that he thought he could be carnivore. I said, no, you can't. Your favorite thing is a plant. He goes, what? Tobacco. Because first, anytime we ever invited him out to go out, wanted to go, okay. When we invited him to go out to eat, he's like, first thing he asked, can I smoke there?
I know.
No, but you can smoke on the way there and the way back. In your truck. You're not driving with me.
Yeah.
That was his main goal.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, I guess because every restaurant had a smoking area that we always went to.
Mm-hmm.
So the Mexican restaurant, I don't think did it? I think
no, because remember he was like, all right, we gotta go. I gotta go eat. Because he's always said too, one of his favorite things, and the cigarette tasted much better after he finished a meal. He said that was the best dessert ever. I was like, but I thought you liked your chocolate ice cream or whatever. He goes, well, that's after. He goes, that's before the cigarette, though.
Okay.
Yeah. He
Melissa,
had a lot of weirdo things, remember?
Yeah. Melissa said, that's how I am when a place has Pepsi products. Oh, right.
Right.
That would always make my mom so mad because she was diehard Coke. Like she drank almost a 6-pack a day of Coke. And she would hate it when we'd go out and she'd say, I want a Coke. And they'd be like, Pepsi fine? And she's like, no, it's not.
Well, that was my dad for a while too, until they had the new Coke, remember? They switched and he's like, oh, he gave up on it.
Yeah.
But growing up, we always drank the Kroger brand sodas. The super special was a special K, it was a big K. My stepmom would always get the 3-liter bottles. We'd always be like 3 or 4 of them stocked in the house. Wow. But we were only allowed to have one cup.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's good though, to limit it for kids. My
mom, whatever got on sale.
Oh no, my mom, it had to be Coke. She did not like the colas of any brand. She was like, it just doesn't taste like Coke. That's how she was.
Like I remember going to the convenience store with Mom. She got her Dr. Pepper and whatever's on sale is what us kids got.
I mean, I'd probably be the same way.
This thing is making me mad. It doesn't close and stay closed.
Right, Melissa said, just give me the water. We have an A&W stand near us. Go for the diet root beer once in a while. It's so much better there than in a can or bottle. Ooh.
I used to like that too. I used to like the fountain drinks a lot better than a can or bottle.
Right. Well, I found with fountain drinks, it would either be like amazing or, sometimes you'd get it and it was like it wasn't carbonated right, or they put too much water or something, and you'd be like, ugh. But yeah, a lot of times, the fountain ones, so good. Tweet Q Cat said, you were right, Shelly. Did you hear?
Yeah.
She goes, that's me. Laugh out loud. Renee said, I buy the A&W Zero bottles because I could take a few sips and drink it over a few days.
Well,
wow.
I don't know if I told y'all or not. I can't drink the diet sodas anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Or the zeros.
Mm-hmm.
We found out that the aspartame is very, very harmful for my MS.
But see,
that's right. The only ones I can do now are the Zevia.
I could not do that. Like Renee, I don't know how you drink so little of those, or your little tiny flat baby cups of coffee. Because, like for me, if I had a soda, I was drinking the whole soda. I was like, why wouldn't I keep drinking it?
It tastes good.
I know. And then plus, when they started to. Then they introduced the 20-ounce bottles. Oh, yeah. I was like, yes. And I drink all of it.
Yep.
But that's how I was. Patty said, speaking of fish, anyone ever tried barramundi?
Yeah.
Wondering what it is comparable to. Costco has it now and doesn't have the cod I was buying anymore. Aw. I know I've had barramundi like on a cruise ship, but I don't remember what it tastes like.
I don't either. I don't remember. I'd have to Google it. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Maybe somebody else does. Marie said, by the way, the bob haircut looks good, Shelly. Oh, thanks, Marie. Sorry you had such a bad experience, though. Well, thank you. Yeah, and I was debating it because I was like, the girl called and said I'd come in and she would style and shampoo for free. But I was talking to Lakin, and I was like, but I feel like if I did go back, like, then I would have to tip her, right?
No.
Because I don't feel like I want to tip her because I already tipped her the first time when she should have done this.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, but I feel like I would feel like I needed to tip because, you know, you get a certain, like, she's still doing something for you. She does, so I would still tip. And I was like, oh, if that's what the expectation or the norm is, to, like, you would still give like a $5 tip or something to her, I was like, well,
here's a tip, do better.
I'm like, I'm not going to go back then.
You listen to your client.
Right. And so now I have to find another new hair salon, y'all. That's so, Cindy said, it's been a long day. Bed is calling. Night, y'all.
Me too,
Good
y'all.
night,
That's what I have to work
Cindy.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
In fact, you want him my evening pills? Thank you.
And then Marie said, also enjoy cold pizza. Look, almost everybody is just like you, Heath.
Yeah, the little cold kids are here.
Rickwood said, plain and unsalted. Oh. And this was when margarine was king, right? And I would have boiled potatoes and margarine for supper a lot. Oh my gosh. Joe. That just, that sounds so,
torturous.
Yeah, it sounds like torture. Like, okay, here's my dinner tonight. My boiled potato and plop some margarine on it.
Right?
Ugh. Isn't that what they did in Ireland, though? Like, everybody, all they could eat was potatoes or something?
No, I thought they didn't because that's where the potato famine was.
Oh.
I thought. I don't know.
They didn't have the potatoes. Ugh. Patty said, my mother would microwave potatoes quite often. Yeah, that's how I was raised. She would microwave bacon, potatoes.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to think what else.
Well, I told you my stepmom taught me how to make scrambled eggs in a microwave.
I've never done that.
It doesn't taste bad. It's just a different way of cooking it.
I don't know. And then Patty said, yes, with margarine. Wow. Oh, Evelyn likes Zevia too. What's your favorite flavor? Rickwood says, Zevia has gotten too sweet for me. Oh, wow. Most of the time I drink Waterloo and Bubbly. Those are good. I've just been on a kick with the plain water. Now, I did enjoy, see, this is me. I can't just have it plain. I have to be extra. I would take his creamy root beer, Zevia, and pour it over like crushed ice and then add some heavy cream to it. Oh,
that was pretty good.
It was so good. So good.
I'm sorry, but I'm fading.
Oh.
This was filling.
Wow, okay. Renee said,
sure I gotta take all this stuff out to the street.
Oh my goodness, it's only 8. Okay.
I know.
All right, we'll probably call it here by 8:30. So,
because look at all we gotta clean up and yeah.
And so, any last comments or questions? Get those in, and then once I get caught up here, right. Renee said, "I used to drink a whole pot of coffee and can finish a 2-liter in a day. Yep. Wow." It's my way of still enjoying some things without going overboard. My heart issues didn't love tons of coffee either. Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, go from if you're drinking that. I've never been someone to drink a whole pot of coffee.
You just get a bigger cup. That's not a pot then.
That's right. That's a cup. What was it? We were watching Chef Reacts, and the girl was like, and you add a cup to this. And he's like, well, but she was using a measuring that was obviously a 2-cup measuring. Uh-huh. And it had it all the way filled. And she's like, it just add a cup of sugar. He's like, well, I guess anything could be a cup. I guess. What did he say? What was the item?
I don't remember.
It was like, yeah, I guess if you wanted to get like a piece of luggage, that's 1 cup too.
Right.
I love
We're
him.
getting another bowl. Okay.
I know.
She would make it in one bowl and mix it up.
Oh,
into
that
one.
drives me nuts, y'all. I know some people probably get irritated that we will use quote unquote dirty, like we'll reuse the dish to do multiple things the same day. But like it just drives me nuts where they're doing a recipe. Like, first of all, she was taking way too long, but they do a recipe and then they go for one bowl and then another clean bowl and spoon something else in and then transfer it to another clean bowl. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so much.
You know what that is, though? I figured it out. They learned that from the cooking shows where they have hired staff to clean all those.
Well, I think it's also it keeps people staying longer to watch. Oh, now it's been moved to another dish and another dish, and then we get almost to the end, and she's like, okay, and then it did the part 2, and he was like, F this.
Right?
I'm like, that's how I feel. I hated those that would say part 2. Go to part 2. No.
What I hate too on those, you can never find the part 2.
I know.
Or you scroll
Mm-hmm.
and you'll say stay tuned for part 2. You keep scrolling trying to get it, and it says part 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's like
4.
they're like, okay, where's the part 2? Yeah. Ugh, those are nerves. Renee said, gotta love the Southern Tupperware with all the I can't believe it's not butter and country crock containers we had.
Yep.
Right? Exactly. And what do we do now? We use Daisy.
Yep. Old habits die hard is what they say.
Right? Melissa said, I wouldn't tip. You already tipped when she didn't even do what she was supposed to do the first time and didn't follow your directions on the haircut. Well, that's what I said. I was like, well, I'm not going to go and tip because that's what I told her. I said, it would make me mad to tip her as I felt like I already tipped her the first time. I already paid the first time. But then it's kind of like, she's like, yeah, she goes, I totally get you. She goes, that's why she said, I just wouldn't even go back. And she goes, but I think that would be the social acceptable thing is you would still tip. And I'm like, ugh, yeah, then I'm just going to bail out.
Ugh.
I mean, it's kind of sad, but oh, well, you know.
Nice like your grandparents. Well, we got a bad bite.
I know. I got a bad hairstylist. Oh, well, next time maybe I'll find someone else and maybe they'll do a good job. It's so hard to find like a good person that you like can connect with. Because like my colorist, you know, I've been going to her since 2018 and, you know, she knows what I like and she, you know, she just has it all there and she can, you know, like if I want to change something up a little bit, she's good at kind of knowing what I prefer. And then so she could be like, okay, let's do this and this with it. And the old stylist that worked with her was really good too. And I miss her. I almost cried to my colorist. I almost sent her a thing like, look what happened. Tell Devin she needs to come back. Evelyn said, I like Dr. Zevia the best. Ooh. I enjoy the orange with heavy whipping cream poured into a frosty glass. It tastes like oranges and cream or an Orange Julius, right? Ooh. I don't know if they have them up there. Orange Julius? That sounds amazing.
See, I'm not really that big a fan of Dr. Zevia, though, but I'm from Texas, so I was raised on Dr. Pepper. And I've always hated fake Dr. Peppers. I don't trust those doctors.
Only a real doctor.
Right. And Mr. Pibb, no thanks.
Oh no, I never liked Mr. Pibb either. But I occasionally the Dr. Zevia, but your favorite
is the cherry cola.
Oh.
Or the creamy root beer.
Yeah, creamy. I thought creamy root beer was your favorite.
Well, yeah.
Depends on your mood.
For some reason, though, I found when I'm eating spicy food, the creamy root beer makes it spicier. I don't know what it is. None of the other ones ever do that, but the creamy root beer does.
Wow.
And it's wild, right?
That is wild. Rickwood said, my uncle gave us a bushel of potatoes and my aunt gave us one also because she didn't know my uncle had already had. Wow. Mother would cook a chuck roast on the weekend, so that was what I ate. Well, I mean, heck, if you're given food, you got to use it, right? But that would be good with the chuck roast. See, now that I can imagine because you can put that on the potatoes and then that's really good.
Well, potatoes are versatile too. You can do so many things with it.
Right, that's true. It's the cauliflower of the normie world, right?
Right.
ATQ Cat said, this is the last regular Friday night feast for a while.
No.
Just one. Just realize that. But on the upside, I'll see you in person soon.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
Is that a threat?
Right? I know. We'll have to. I'm excited to see what all Sharon has up her sleeves. Renee said, I used to have some sort of icy cup you kept in the freezer, like an insulated plastic cup with frozen walls. You poured a drink in it and it became slushy.
Oh, wow.
Loved it. Cool. Scraping the sides when using root beer.
Oh, wow.
Made my mouth water. Wow, that sounds so good. I do love a nice little slushy drink.
I remember growing up too, there was one little, it was like, I don't remember, it's like it was called the Town Rexall. But it was like a pharmacy and restaurant.
Oh.
It was like bar seating and stuff.
Yeah.
But they had soda jerks in there.
Yeah.
And they would do fresh made stuff like that.
Wow.
It was pretty cool. It was really cool too. It's the same parking lot as the Dollar Theater. They're right there in town.
Wow, you sound like a kid in the 50s.
Right? Well, it was Alvin. So.
Right. They're almost up to the 60s.
Right.
Well, that sounds so cool.
And I remember one of the restaurants we used to go through all the time for fancy stuff was the Old Log Inn. Like literally, the place was built to look like a log cabin.
Oh wow!
It almost like the log cabin you would see on the for your pancakes and stuff. What is it?
Oh yeah.
It looked almost similar to that one.
Wow!
But it was like this, what do you call it? A home cooking kind of thing.
That makes sense. Well, isn't that because we've driven by? What's the country singer Loretta Lynn?
Yeah.
That has her own place. Remember, we've driven by there. We thought about like we drove up to where
her area.
I think it's a buffet though.
Yeah. And the ratings on the food was subpar.
Yeah,
she's like, man, they're like, you should stick with singing.
As we drove there, we got to the parking lot, and I was like, I'm not a buffet person to begin with, and I was like, oh, do we really want this? Oh. And so then we drove. Renee says she wished she could find that mug again. That sounds really cool. Awesome. How about on Etsy or eBay?
Did we ever actually finalize the booking for our hotel? We
did
get okay. I was making sure.
I even put the confirmation number.
Okay.
TweetyQ Cat said, I've looked too and I can't find it. Oh. Renee said, I've had my stylist friend since 2016, minus 1 year when I lived in Saudi. See?
Maybe we make a trip, once every 2 months or whatever, go visit her and go see her friend. Yeah, that'll be her new stylist. We go to Stevie Lou's. Make a whole day out of it.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying, I'm here to help.
I know.
It's not just a hat rack.
I know, and I was really excited about this place. It had a really cool vibe and everything, but honestly, when I thought back to it, I felt like something was off that morning. Like she just didn't seem like
she didn't want to be there.
Right. So
I'm really thinking she thought you heard. I'm sorry. It seems to me that she heard you say above the shoulder, or at least that's what she thought she heard you say.
I don't know. Anyhow.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
But you like somebody told me, commented, oh, I forget who, I'm sorry, but they said no, that she should have been checking in as she was cutting, especially cutting that much.
Yeah, taking a little bit at a time.
Yeah, because when she did her first cut, the hair was like to here, and I was like, okay. And then when she trims it and everything and does her little, because the way she said it, she was like, oh yeah, I know what I'm gonna do, since you don't like the style, you're gonna frame it around your face and da-da-da-da-da, and I don't feel like that's what she did at all. So that's what I mean. I should have listened to my instincts when I was there and was like, okay, I think something's off. I should have maybe canceled or something, or I don't know. Anyways, it's done. It's done. Like, so Lake had told me, she goes, her personally, she would just figure it as a learning lesson and the money's gone.
I hate those.
I know. I'm like, well, there's costlier ones, right? But yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's just not worth it to me. I don't know. I think once it gets a little longer, I don't know who all watches Call Me Chris. I know Shauna does. But I was looking at her hairstyle today and I was like, you know what? That is really cute. That is about my length is what she has. The only difference is she has like a lot of bangs. I'm just not like a huge bang person because I feel like it grows so fast. Next thing I know, I'm doing this all the time. So why have bangs? But I was like, okay, I liked her hair. And I was like, that is a cute, like I could see that as like my everyday hair once it grows out a little bit more. I think it'll be good. Renee said she's Japanese and supposedly if they can cut Asian hair, they're much more talented. Oh, wow. I thought that was you and it was Delilah.
I don't know what her deal is.
Well, I did have one day, I think one of the haircuts I got last year, I went to, it was just like this hole in the wall, kind of a little sketchy place, but they were Asian and she cut my hair and I thought she did a really good job. So, I mean, I could go back to her and she could do it. I got to figure out what the price is though, because I also don't want to be spending $90 just for a haircut. Patty said, I'm calling in night. The neighbor woke the entire neighborhood up at 4:30 this morning.
Doing what?
How rude of them. I'm beat. Oh, well, good night, Patty. Have a good one.
I'm too far behind you.
Yeah.
I'm fading. I still got chores to do.
I know. I said at 8:30.
I know.
I'm trying to get the comments.
I know.
Evelyn said, if you wet a glass mug or mason jar and pop it in your freezer, it'll work like the slushy cup. Oh, now I do have one of those old A&W mugs.
Yeah.
The really thick ones, and it stays in our freezer.
My silliness. I've tried that trick before, and then that broke the glass.
But you use like a cheap thin glass,
yeah,
right?
Obviously.
Yeah. I got this mug, like I got a couple because I used to do box lots at estate sales. So I would find some of those like real old A&W ones. In fact, I have an old Whataburger coffee mug.
Yeah,
remember?
That's the one, yeah. Because back in the day, they used to have them, there were 5, they were printed on the side of it, said nickel. It had 5 cents when you can come in and get a refill for 5 cents if you brought that mug in.
It was cute. But that's a good idea, Evelyn. And Evelyn said, my cousins worked at the Dr. Pepper bottling company.
Oh, wow.
And he said it's just man-made carbonated prune juice.
Right, that really is.
With 21 seasonings, right? Or 52?
23.
23. There we go. I mean, it does taste better than prune juice, I think. Evelyn said, yes, it's not quite an orange Julius. You would need almond milk for that combo. Oh, huh. But those are good too. But now I want to try that. I want to get an orange Zevia and put the heavy cream in it.
Good. When you go to the store tomorrow, get us a 6-pack.
Shauna said, hey, I need to close my eyes for a bit. Have a good night. Good night, Shauna.
Soon, brother. Oh, Sean, my bad.
I know. I was
Sean.
like, Sean,
Good night. Good night. I'm sorry. I just heard Sean. I'm sorry. I told you I'm tired.
Renee said it was a plastic that seemed almost like an ice pack type of insulation on it, like half-inch thick cup walls.
Can you find it maybe on eBay or Amazon if they have them still?
But you also have to check because, like, there was an old Corningware coffee pot that is considered. After years, they decided that it was actually hazardous. So if you're like, I didn't know it. And then when I tried to list it on Etsy, it said, this is a hazardous items and cannot be listed.
What is she doing?
I don't know. What are you doing, baby?
She's trying to push me out of the way.
So I wonder if it's something like that. I don't know. Oh, she said, I've seen some Etsy in use, but I want a new one.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. But if they don't actually make them anymore, I guess you couldn't get a new one, right? Let's see here. Oops. 22Q Cat said, I just looked on eBay and found the vintage slushy mug that looked like what I had a zillion years ago. It was $100? Should have kept mine, evidently. Laugh out loud. I mean, you never know when it comes to like stuff you used to have. Because sometimes when I would do the box lots, some of the things I thought, I was like, who's going to want this? And then I would do research and I'm like, what? This little thing is going for $50? All right. And I'd make a killing off of some things.
Well, remember too, sometimes you go to some of those like the garage sale or whatever, like when they have the group ones, whatever.
Yeah.
You said that one lady was talking to you about them. She's like, people buy this, really?
I know, because I went to one old perfume bottles, like used perfume bottles. People collect them. A lot of times they're small. And, you know, back in the day, perfume bottles used to just, like, every design was so, what are you doing?
Trying to get you to quit nudging me.
Was so,
Go lay
you know,
down.
artsy. It was just so much design in old perfume bottles. And so, anyways, I found this one and she just had like a box of a whole bunch. And some of them were like actual French perfumes. And those go a little bit higher sometimes. And she was like, oh, they're a dime each. And I would list them for like $20.
And that blew her mind too.
Yeah, I was like, nah, this one, because it says, you know, made in Paris, France, I could probably get like 20, 25 for it. And she's like, what? Yeah. And then one of the best ones I ever had, best moneymaker ever, it was those old, if y'all remember, Lynn and Rick, when you might know this, it was an old makeup purse. So what it is the outside would be usually beaded or embroidered, and then it would have a snap and it would fold open. And then you would have your like makeups inside, your little, usually a blush, a face powder, eyeshadow, and a little mirror. And it might have a space for a little lipstick. And so then the ladies would carry that and that'd be all decorative, right? To go with their cute little dresses. And then that would be their makeup too. So they could go to the bathroom and freshen up.
The powder room.
So I bought one. I think I paid, it was either $5 or $10. Wasn't that much. I thought it was gorgeous. I listed it for, how much did I, trying to think.
You told me.
Trying to remember. It was like I listed it for $95.
Wow.
And it sold within 5 minutes.
Wow.
I was like,
can you go find 6 more?
I know. I was like, what the heck? And because I was like, what, you know, Etsy, if you're an Etsy seller, you get a little cha-ching when you sell something. I was like, what did I sell? You know, you're always interested. And I pull it up and I'm like, I literally just hit post. How did it sell? And So I probably could have gotten a lot more for it. But those, like, people love those. And the other thing people love are the lady head vases.
Wow.
I could never keep those in stock. Like, most of those would sell within a week or two because they're collectors, different lady head vases, different, like the ones that would have the additional jewelry, like the little pearls or a little necklace. Those were more collectible than like the plain ones. But even the plain ones, I mean, they sold well too. Oops. Okay. Renee said hair appointment tomorrow.
Be careful.
Memorial service celebration, then maybe meeting with someone. Ooh, I want more details.
You know what? With all these long driving time, we'll be calling you.
2ATQ cat, $100. That's cray, right?
Right.
For a cup? That's more expensive than those Stanleys, right?
Yeah.
Renee said, I saw Amazon has one for like $26, comes with crap syrup, but might be worth it to buy. Yeah, you just go give the syrup to the food pantry.
Right.
Let's see. 282Q Cat said, let me check Temu. They sell everything.
That's true.
Right? It probably is, but that'd be kind of concerned with, like, what are you going to be drinking then?
Right.
Like, oh, probably full of BPAs, MPAs, and PSUs.
Or something.
I know, right? All right. Well, thank you so much, y'all.
I'm fading.
Well, that's okay. It's been 2 hours. And I know a lot of y'all have some plans. We've got a lot of plans.
We've got a lot of cleaning to do.
Yeah.
And I still got to run all this up to the street.
Yeah. He's got to take it to the street.
Yeah. We got 2, maybe 3. No, we got like, sorry, we only own 2. No, but I have 2 recycles we got to put out and 1 really full trash can.
Ooh. Look at us. Yeah. Get that out of the house before we're gone.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And I think I gotta go to the bathroom. Move that away first.
Not my husband. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. See us on Sunday, 1 p.m. Central for the MS Journey.
Number 218.
Ooh. And here's last comment. Renee said, Ninja has a new slushy machine, but money. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Wait a year when they have a sale. All right, y'all.
The one we have doesn't have an option to put on.
Oh, yeah, it does. It does have a slush option.
Let's go try it out now. Oh, we don't have the orange. We can't do that.